Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So we have 3 colors for you to choose from. Use your intuition to select one of the following colors: green, brown, or black. Very earthy colors. Green, brown, or black. Okay, and remember to stay to the end. We have a color for all of us and a message for all of us as well. So we're starting with green. So as usual, I ask my guides which colors to use, and I'm drawn to certain things around me, or I'm invited to go on the internet. Well, this time I was drawn to certain things. So the green came up from this crown. I looked at the crown. You remember I used to wear this crown all the time, the crown. Crowns are in my store eventually. They'll be in there. But there's green in the crown right here, these green little pieces. And they're not natural pieces of green, they're artificial pieces of green. So when I look outside, there's lots of trees, there's trees all around me, and of course in the northern hemisphere we're coming into autumn, so some of the green is leaving the trees. So when I looked at this, I asked, what does that mean? Because I thought it was going to be about the crystal, but it was about that little piece of green. And what I was told was that sometimes you have to let go of some, it's almost like it's time. There are phases to things. There's phases in relationship. There's phases in your job. There's phases in money coming in. There's all kinds of different phases, and it's just like the earth. The earth goes through the changes. It doesn't bitch and moan about letting go or changing or moving on to another cycle. The trees don't complain about losing their leaves. They are in that moment of loss and knowing that of course they will come back around in the next season, and they will sprout and they will grow, and it will be wonderful. And I feel that that is the message for you, is that it's time to let go of something that doesn't work for you, that isn't serving you anymore, that is just, it's run its course, and now it's time. Just, you might have a little bit of a plateau, and then you'll come into a new season of energy. So I also felt that it was an aspect of the crown as well, because I wasn't just shown green, and this has lots of sparkly energy. And I feel that, you know, just ask your angels, ask your fairies, ask your guides, ask nature as well to guide and support you at this time. I feel as if, you know, if you go out into nature, you will be guided to what you need, and it may just be to hug a tree. Yeah. So I've chosen some cards, and they come from the Mythic Tarot deck. So your card is the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is, you know, it's a little bit of a sadness card. If you see there's a woman that is chasing after this person. She lit a light, and she wasn't supposed to light that candle, but she did. She wanted to see the face of her lover, and the lover left her, and so she is deeply sad. She's done something and she regrets doing that. So within this card it's about regret, especially in relationships. It's saying, what is it that maybe you've been holding on to that is linking in with regret, that's linking in with guilt, that's linking in with doing something that you wish you hadn't done. And this energy is just saying, you know, there is still a cup that is standing. So all these have fallen down, and that is the regret, that's the pain, that's the loss, that's the sadness. But then you need to focus on what you have left, that experience, that energy, that wonderful emotional fullness. So even if something is leaving, it's okay. Just welcome what it is you have left and connect to that experience. It's a very positive thing. It's not something to be worried about. It's just to let go of old experiences and maybe any guilt that you might have, and realize what you have right now in your life, something wonderful. Okay, so now number 2, you have brown, right? So with brown, this is what was coming up, was the feathers. I have these feathers on my windowsill all the time. And, you know, they kind of look like hawk's feathers, don't they? But they're turkey feathers. And we have lots of turkeys on our land. And when I looked at these, I felt that, you know, brown is about the earth. It's about linking with the planet. It's about grounding. But these are about taking off. However, the turkey, they don't really fly around that much. They kind of hang out on the ground, and when they have to, they go up into the trees. But they don't really fly, you know, from one place to another. It's not part of who they are. So I feel that this is about you maybe being a little bit grounded, whereas you'd rather like to fly. You'd rather be taking off and doing something else. But I feel as if you have something to do now, and you need to get down and do it, and stop thinking about what you're going to do next week or tomorrow or next year or whatever. I know we have to plan and we have to have a vision, but I feel that this is saying you need to look after something that you're doing right now. And when you do that, then you can take off to fly. That's the sense of it. Oh, I love that. Okay, so now your card is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, it's about money, materialism, security, etc. And this figure is moving away from his work. He's moving away from his home. He was very successful, and now he has to leave. So, you know, the fives are often challenges. So I feel that this is a challenge for you, and it's a theme, isn't it? There's always a theme every week with this. And this is saying that it's time for you to move away. You've been successful, you've created something, you've done something. It's time to move on, and there's going to be even greater success for you when you let go. So this, I feel this is also to say that, you know, you might give money, you might give charity, you might help people. You don't have to shout it out from the rooftops. You can also do it in disguise. You can also give. So if you are, let's say, if you are a healer, if you are a psychic, if you are a tarot reader, you know, you can be a healer with being a tarot reader and a psychic as well. But maybe you don't want to tell people that you do that. Maybe you're in an environment where people don't get any of that. So you can still do this work. You can still work with the energy. You don't have to tell anybody who you are and what you do. You can still work with that energy. You can still work with the angels, the guides, the light, etc. And you can still do your readings, you know, behind closed doors. It's whatever feels right for you. So I feel that is part of what this is saying. What I also notice is that there are 5 pentacles there, and then there's the light of the moon right there. And I feel that is a pentacle waiting to happen. So I feel that is an opportunity. So there's a sense here of you may have lost something, you might have moved on from a job, you may be monetarily a little bit strapped for cash, but I feel that this is saying that something new is coming up for you. Okay, so our final color is black. So the black stone is this tourmaline, black tourmaline. It's in a ring that I started, and I haven't finished yet. I haven't put little sparkles in it. And, you know, my feeling with this is that something is incomplete. Something has not been completed yet. The theme is completion and moving on, but this is just that black energy. It's almost like there is something that you need to do, and maybe you haven't seen that this is what you need to do. It hasn't been clear to you. You haven't been able to sort of see what it is. It's almost like it's niggling. There's something I need to do now. What was that? And that's what I feel this is saying. That, you know, the black energy, sometimes it's mystery, it's hidden, it's the darkness in the sky, it's a cave. But it's there's almost a sense of it that you haven't seen it yet. So with that darkness, with black, it's not a negative energy at all. It's waiting for something. It's almost like waiting for the light. It's waiting for you to have an idea. It's waiting for you to find it. It's waiting for you to finish it as well. So there's something that is incomplete and it's time for you to complete it. That's what I feel this is about. Could be complete in a relationship or a job proposal or, you know, something on your house, whatever it is. It feels like it's a completion energy. Now this one that you get as a message, as an extra message, the Seven of Pentacles. This is the same guy as before, as the Five of Pentacles. Now he has built something, and he's built 6 pentacles along here, and this queen is trying to give him another pentacle, and he has a decision to make. Ooh, shall I take that pentacle? What am I going to do? I've got 6 here, there's no space for it. And so it's almost like here, my sense with this is just saying that you have a decision to make. You know, do you stay or do you leave? Do you take an opportunity that looks like a fabulous opportunity, but it could mess up other things in your life, but it could also be the making of you. So I feel that this is just saying that there is something that's coming up. It's going to be a decision that you have to make. You need to use your intuition. Doesn't matter what you do, focus on what a wonderful experience it will be. Okay, so now for all of us, what was coming up was gold. And when I was down in my studio, the first thing that I was drawn to were these sponges. And then I was drawn to the sellotape or whatever tape you call that. And then in my room here where I keep all my crystals, where I keep the crystals, this piece of calcite came up. So I thought, okay, so we're going with gold for the third one for all of us. So I feel with all of these, you know, there can be golden opportunities that are coming up, but I feel that these are saying you have all the tools at your disposal. You have all the knowledge that you need at your disposal. You have everything that you need to move forward. This is a piece of sticky tape. This is calcite, which is that lovely kind of vibration of manifestation with the orange as well and gold. And this, of course, is saying that you can fix anything. You can create anything from, it's almost like from nothing. Can you imagine? This comes from the ocean and I'm dabbing paint on this to put onto a painting. So onto a piece of artwork. So I feel that that is saying you can change anything as well. You can fix it. So this is a week where don't worry. You can fix things. You can change things. You have everything at your fingertips. Manifestation is fabulous this week. It's going to be a little bit emotional with that kind of golden energy here as well. But it's not all going to be, see this? It's not quite square. Yeah? So it's almost like things are not always as they appear. So there's going to be, where there's a will, there's a way. That's the kind of sense of it. So the card that came up with this is the Emperor. And the Emperor is Zeus in this particular deck. And he has in his hands, he has lightning rods, lightning forks, and then he has an eagle on his shoulder and he has the world in his other hand. The eagle is that spirit, it's the teacher energy. And with the lightning, I feel almost as if it's like being struck by lightning, something that might be a little bit scary, but at the same time it's wonderful. Things are going to move very quickly, and this is saying that this is a powerful week, but it's also, you know, with that golden energy, it's also about realizing that you have everything that you need at your fingertips. Okay, Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments below if the messages resonated for you. You can also grab my free color kit. If you hit the subscribe button at the top, you'll get my love letter that's weekly with articles and lots of other interesting information as well. If you want to find out when my next video is uploaded, I have them twice a week. Connect with me on my channel. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I offer services. I offer different consultations. You can find out more about those on my website, sealedwithlove.com. I will see you soon. Lots of color wishes, blessings to you. Bye.